Simon, a disappointing defeat for your side today. Can you assess where it went wrong overall?
There was a lot of bits and bobs in it. I thought we started well. Our plan was to basically challenge Featherstone and move them around and play with a bit of courage. Come in here and I don't suppose you haven't got a great deal to lose when you come here with how well they've been going this season. So we planned to challenge them. We did early on. I thought we just went away from it a little bit. I thought there were a couple of dubious tries early on which probably rattled us. And then I think the weight of possession ended up leaning their way, which they're a big team, they're a good team, but they're a big team as well. And anytime you play against a big team, if you give them possession, that's when that big side of it, the physical side, becomes it has a greater bearing. Whereas the plan was to take some legs away from those big men and get some joy off the back of it. But look, I'm really pleased with their effort. I thought they tried till the end. We've had a shocker of a week in lead up to the game with a positive COVID, which then PCR was going to rule out a number of blokes, and it come back in time, it was negative, so there's been a bit of messing around before. And then within the game, Woody's struggling from the beginning, had a decent game. Connor struggled a little bit, Greg, ribs, there's just loads of little bits and bobs where we end up having to shuffle quite a bit. So look, proud of their efforts. I think for us to improve on that one, it's just sticking to what we say we're going to do for longer, and really take a team like Fev into the depths of the game rather than being on your heels after 20 minutes.
Yeah, as we know, momentum's massive in rugby league. Just how much did it hurt them scoring that try right on the stroke of half time and just getting the crowd on side as well a little bit?
Can't remember, it felt like there were that many times they scored, to be honest. Obviously tries around that time don't help you. I thought we actually had an opportunity went through where Woody went to his right when I don't know who was on his inside, but there was an opportunity for a try there which would have brought the game a little closer at half time. Maybe that improves your belief or whatever, I'm not sure, but ultimately that second half we completed at 50%. So against the top, arguably the top between them and Toulouse, you just can't do it.
And obviously the weather's been beautiful all day. It's quite draining at pitch side. Just how much do you think that affected your side in terms of taking the energy away, and when you don't look after the ball as well, you're just always on the back foot, it seems?
I think playing in the sun's great when you look after the ball. So there's nothing to do with the weather. Because if you look after it, it's a different story. We just didn't look after the ball regardless of the weather. Really invited their big men to roll up the field, and I don't think they scored. They scored a couple where they undid us with some good players and what have you. But I thought there was a lot of off the cuff and a few lucky ones, if I'm quite honest, which made it probably a bit more flattering to them. But we just weren't good enough today. We didn't stick to what we said we were going to do for long enough, unfortunately.
And we've got a tough trip next week all the way up to Cumbria to face Whitehaven, an informed team in the league, although they are another win today. What are you expecting from those guys?
Tough game. They're going really well, aren't they? Playing with some confidence, and they've been the surprise package of the year. I think Gary's done a great job with them. We'll expect a physical encounter. We had that last time with them, didn't we? They got a big set of forwards. They roll forward well, and in Walmsley got some X factor. Nick Howe, Dixon, Dufresne's going real well as well. So I think they're in a position where I think it's still difficult for them to make the six. I believe. I think London would have to fall over, lose the next two, and then winning today might give them a little leg up. I'm not sure, but look, they've got plenty to play for. And even if they're not going to get in the six, they're playing for pride in front of their own fans, and they're always a difficult team to play up there. So we'll look after ourselves. Hopefully we haven't picked anything else up. I think we've done all right. Maybe just Greg might be a bit of a struggle, but other than that, we're in decent shape. So we'll go up there and we want the 2 points, don't we? So we'll have a good week this week. We'll assess what's happened, but as I say every week, we'll move on quickly.